Hey everyone, how's it going today? Or should I say tonight? Because by the time you get this video, I will be probably getting ready to go to bed. I'm eating pizza today. Earlier I had some fries and that, and I released a video. I hope you find it inspiring. I also hope that you learned a little bit about yourself and stuff like that. And I'm sure some of you found it extremely boring, which is typical. It is atypical. Um, because what were the videos about when we started? About me, about my life, about what I'm going through, the things I do. And yes, by the way, I do eat. Some of you, here's a surprise, eat also. Alright, by the way, I'm not eating no high dollar pizza. I don't have any high dollar food. And most importantly, I have to watch what I spend. So, I'm not going away on trips. Okay? I'm not misappropriating my funds. And I'm probably doing what I consider to be the most important things to me. My family, my friends, my fellow coworkers, my job, just like the rest of you. Okay? I don't sit there and I don't spend hours a day, and I mean hours a day, at a computer going on about this, that, and the other thing and what so-and-so is doing. Because to be honest with you, if we all sat back and we thought about it, what's more important to us? Us. The average person and what we deal with each and every day. Problems at work, problems in relationships, problems with friends, problems with intimacy with friends, certain friends. You know what I mean? I mean, these are the things we actually deal with. The traffic, okay? How many people drive down the road and have problems with traffic? Everyone that drives. Person's going too slow, person's going too fast, person won't stay in their lane. Okay, these are your everyday problems. How many of you actually sit around and play video games 24/7? No one. There's not a single person alive. Are they entertaining? Absolutely. Great entertainment. It's good to take your mind off the stress of life. Do you learn anything from it? Does it make you a better person? Does it help you improve your life? No, it's a getaway. It's like watching a movie. Okay? I'm not a movie conductor. Okay? I don't sit around and say, oh, by the way, you need to move a little bit more to the left. Oh, by the way, the camera's out of focus. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Let's stop right there. Okay. I'm gonna pause it. Okay, we're gonna edit this out. Then we're gonna turn around, re-record this, okay? Because I didn't have it the right lighting going on at the time. You will notice in every one of my videos, some of them are light, some of them are dark. I talk on a variety, and I mean a variety of different stuff. From religion, from problems at work, previous jobs, everything. Stuff that's going on with my life, with the way my mom's been treated at her job, by the way my daughter's been treated, by relationships she's dealt with. I have covered almost every single aspect of my life. Amazing, isn't it? It's almost like living your life through a camera and then being able to look back at your life at that moment in time and realizing what you could do different, what you could do better, and how you can improve. Okay? Some changes are for the good, some changes are for the bad. Some changes cause more stress, some changes cause more heartache, and I hate to say it, some changes can be deadly. Okay. Here's the thing. We all make choices in life. Some in a split second. Some of them take a while to deliberate. Some of them are made for you. Okay. Like, for instance, I'm going to give you an example. You have a few drinks, get into your vehicle, drive away, get arrested because you're driving under the influence, go to jail, booked, go before the judge, sentenced, pay your fines, your restitution, you do your time, you're back out on the streets. People that do this kind of thing repetitively. I'm not talking your first offense, I'm talking repetitively. Is that called stupidity? Is that called arrogance? You did it before, you got away with it, and then you finally get caught. Is it because what? Our government hasn't spent enough money on telling you that it's wrong? You didn't serve enough time your first time through. The punishment wasn't severe enough. You didn't pay a steep enough fine. You didn't lose your license long enough. Some people in life, and I have noticed, I'm sure you have noticed, it's like you don't learn from your mistakes. Why? Why? Why blame other people for your problems? Seriously. Why come back and say, oh, it's because of this, it's because of that? What have you done repetitively in your life? And I'm not talking about DUIs now, okay? Let's just drop that. I'm talking about repetitively in your life that every time you do it, you realize you shouldn't be doing it. And I know we all got them, okay? I know everybody's got their hang-ups in life. But what is it? You know, I got a problem. I'm a nasty puffer. I smoke cigarettes, okay? I've been smoking for years, and I encourage my kids not to do it. I don't do it around them. I don't do it in my house, okay? I don't do it in the vehicle if they're around me. And I encourage them never to do it. Now, here's the thing. Why? Because I know better. Why? Because I know it's wrong. I also realize the consequences. Have I tried to quit? Absolutely. Why do you think I'm probably the greatest spokesperson for never to start? Okay. I've been down those roads. I've tried it. Quitting smoking is not for everybody. But if I can encourage you never to start because of my bad example, the things I've gone through, and the things I've witnessed, the things I've seen in others, I am going to speak up and I'm going to tell you, hey, don't do it. It's a bad habit. Just like getting in a vehicle, drinking. Okay? If you can't control your drinking, maybe you shouldn't be drinking. And if you definitely can't control your drinking, you shouldn't be driving. Okay? That's my thought. That's my point. Just like smoking. You should never start. Okay? I've met a lot of people where I'm working at my job that have had drinking issues in the past. And I am so proud of these people because they have realized they had an issue with it, couldn't control it, and decided, hey, I'm not doing it anymore. Okay. Now, smoking for me, I can control. I can go days without having a cigarette. Do I feel the urges? Yes. Do I get stressed out? Yes. But can I do it? Heck, I've done it many times. I've actually quit smoking for a year and a half, almost 2 years. And then something stupid happens and I use that as an excuse to go back to it, and then I start up again, and then I try cutting back. It's a vicious freaking circle. That's why I tell people, don't ever start. Don't ever start. Don't ever pick it up. Don't ever deal with it. because I know what it's like to have a bad habit and not get rid of it. And the habit can constantly nagging at you. Don't be like me. Be yourself. Do better. Be better. Because I know everybody can do it. Just like the drinking thing at work. Like I said, there's people at work I've met. Realized they had a drinking problem. What'd they do? They changed their group of friends they were hanging around. They changed the things they were doing. They stopped going to certain places. You know, and that's part of what it takes to want to change your life is to make those hard, cold choices. And people call it cold, but you know what? It's not really cold. You're looking out for yourself, your well-being. If you have a problem drinking and getting behind the wheel, guess what? Don't ever leave your house. We're going to drink. Stay at home and drink. You're not going to get in a bar fight. You're not going to pick on nobody. Nothing's going to happen. Worst thing that's going to happen is you're going to get extremely drunk. You're going to pass out. You're at home. Hopefully you don't get too drunk and you have to go to the ER. That does happen. People are, yeah. Anyway, we won't go into that. But, you know, the thing I'm trying to point out is we all have bad habits. We all have hang-ups. We got to figure out what those are. You got to take a logical look at your life, okay? You really do. Because if you can't look in the mirror and you can't pick one thing, there's got to be one thing in your life that you need to change. Whether it's not brushing your teeth before you go to bed, or if it's, hey, I'm drinking 3 cans of soda a day, let's cut it back to 2. Or if it's, you know, I'm having way too much caffeine in my diet. You know what? Instead of having so much caffeine, let's try trying something else. There's always a way. You can improve your life. Whoa! Wait a minute. I'm having too much fried foods. Let's try implementing some fresh fruits or vegetables or something. You gotta mix it up. You got what? Why is it that as a society, any change, no matter how big or small, no matter what it is, you gotta force yourself to do it. I mean, seriously, people, is it that bad? Instead of grabbing a donut, going to the store and grabbing a donut, you grab an apple? Yeah, it's getting to the point where they're literally about the same price, okay? Heck, coffee's getting more expensive than a glass of milk. And that's no joke. I've been to Starbucks. I know how much that stuff is running, okay? A glass of orange juice. Which one's better for you? You know, and I'm not knocking Starbucks because you know what? They got some great stuff, okay? But OJ's good for you too. You got to mix it up. You can't all be one way or all the other because, you know, you're leaving a lot of things out. You know, we all have bad habits, and I don't care who you are, I don't care what you do. You have a bad habit, and you need to change it. You need to find a way to improve yourself. And that's what this channel was about, okay? That's why I started developing this channel. Things about my life, things I do on a daily thing, things that I can improve on, the way I handle situations, the way I handle people. It's a wake-up call for me every day when I watch my videos, okay? But here's the ironic thing. You watch my videos, you should be learning more about yourself and how you can be better. If you're watching my videos and you're following what I'm saying, you're going to realize that, hey, Tony's right. AJ's right, man. AJM Entertainment knows where it's at. There is a problem with our society. There is a problem with our government. And most importantly, first and foremost, there is a problem with me and the way I perceive things, the way I deal with things, the way I can do better. That's what made our country great. is because we had to strive to become excellent. We had to strive to do better. Why do you think vehicle took off so big and so bad in this country? Detroit, Michigan, and places like that. They started putting together vehicles. They started mass producing these things. Then they started trying to do it better and better and better and better. See, that's what's made our society so great, is that we have, no matter whether you're from the Japan or the Philippines or even Mexico, or it doesn't matter what country in the world you're in, no matter where you're at, there's always that strive to be better, to do better, to be a better person. And that is what separates us from everything else in life. As a human race, in its entirety, I don't care if you're black, I don't care if you're white, I don't care what your religion you are, I don't care if you hate this or you hate that. Here's the thing, we're all people, okay? You all need oxygen to breathe. We all have bad habits. We all need to eat. We all take a crap, okay? You all take a leak. Everyone. So anybody in the world can sit there and say whatever they want. That's their opinion, and I don't care about your opinion. But the truth be told, and this is the truth, we're all going to live, because obviously if you're watching this video, you're alive, and we will all die. I hate to say that, but that's the truth, man. That is the God's honest truth. Now here's the thing. Here's the choices you got. How you're going to live. What you're going to deal with. What you're not going to deal with. What is acceptable. What isn't acceptable. What you're willing to tolerate. What you're not willing to tolerate. And here's the thing. The only thing you have is yourself. For every choice you make in life, guess what? It's your choice to make. Which means the consequences for those choices, whether they're good habits or bad habits, they're your habits. Why don't you take a little responsibility and accept your responsibility for your choices? Well, so-and-so, you put yourself in the relationship with so-and-so, that's your problem. Okay? But, the other day I went out and had a couple drinks and I got pulled up. That's your problem. Okay? You were stupid enough to get in a vehicle and start driving after it was questionable whether you drank too much. That's your problem. Okay? The other day I started my apartment on fire. How'd you do it? Well, I fell asleep with a cigarette. First of all, you shouldn't be smoking in your apartment in the first place because it's bad for your furniture and everything else. Secondly, if you're feeling tired, you don't light up a cigarette, okay? That's your problem. Now they're fining me for it. No kidding. Tell you, if you started my house on fire, I'd fine you too. Okay? Sorry, man. There's certain things you can't have compassion for. Yeah, everybody makes mistakes. Don't get me wrong. And I love that because everybody likes to use that as an excuse for their weakness. I made a mistake. I didn't realize. That's your problem. You didn't realize. You didn't think about it. You didn't realize what your consequences could have been. You didn't take into consideration the fact that this might happen or that might happen. Guess what? It happened. Now be mature and responsible enough to accept the fact that it's your problem and learn to deal with it. And here's the really cool thing about it. You don't have to deal with it alone. There are people in the world that are willing to help you with your problems so that you can be a better person. But first of all, first and foremost, people got to realize you got problems, okay? You got problems. Once you realize you got a problem, guess what? You work out of that problem. You don't make excuses for it. You work out of it. Once you realize it's a problem, deal with it. Don't make excuses for it. Just like the guy at work that said he had a problem drinking, so what'd he do? Quit drinking. See what I'm saying, man? Is any of this making sense? I notice my weight's going up. Well, find a way to get a better diet. Our society is back-asswards. Okay? You want to do everything around you. You see all these problems, but the real problem starts here. Look in the mirror. Okay? Really? Here's the thing. You guys want to talk about today, where I live, they had this huge thing about stricter gun laws and doing this and doing that. BS. With a capital B and a capital S. Don't give me no crap about no stinking gun laws, okay? We live in a warlike society. If we're not shooting each other, what we doing? We were beating people to death with clubs, okay? Our society is a warlike society. You want to know why? I'll tell you why. You're not happy with yourself. So you take it out on other people. That's your problem. Don't come to me and say it's some stupid gun law. Because I guarantee you, somebody breaks into my house and I'm at home, you're going to have to steal that gun from me. You're going to have to pry it from my dead hands. Because you know what? I have a right to carry my guns. I have a right to carry my weapons. I have a right to defend myself. Defend myself. Keyword. Defend. Defend myself and my family. Defend myself and my family. Okay, there's the key. The key is defend, not attacking, not going out and doing this stupid crap that you see in the news, whether it's a school, a college, doesn't matter if it's a grade school, whether it's middle school, high school. They're not defending people. They're attacking. Okay? That's an attack. And it's an attack on our society. Okay? Why? Why did they do it? It's not the gun that's the issue. It's the why. Why aren't people addressing that as the issue? Why aren't people relating to that as the problem? This is my issue. Okay, my issue as a society is this should be our first and foremost thing. You can have a freaking explosive nuclear weapon, okay, sitting on your doorstep and using it to prop open your door. Is there a problem with this? Not if you never intend to use it. Not if it's being handled in a safe manner. See the point I'm making? Doesn't matter whether it's 1, 5, 10. Where do you draw the line as into mass killings, okay? Thousands? Tens of thousands? Hundreds of thousands? Where do you draw the line on mass killing? When does it become acceptable, killing? That's the thing. That's the point I'm making. You get together in your big mass groups and you put on some freaking parade and everybody got your picket signs. You got everybody all riled up. But here's the thing. Are you really addressing the issue? Hell no. You're far from it. Your problem is you can't learn to live together, to work together, to become united. United we stand, divided we fall. And you know what, YouTube? You can hit me for plagiarism on that because I took that from somebody else. By the way, and they took it from somebody else. And they took it from somebody else. And it's been going on for quite a long time. Oh, since before the beginning, the founding of the world. United we stand, divided we fall. It's in a great book. Some of you might realize it at one point in time. It's the Bible, okay? Everything, our country, the United States of America, was founded on biblical principles. You want to know what the problem is with our government? Greed, money, lust, desire. passion. There's a problem with our government. It's about for themselves. If you're really truly about other people, you'll find a way to get our society to coexist. Why do you need a military? Anybody ever ask you that question? Why do you need to have a military? Why do you need a police force? Why do you need DEA? Ask yourself these questions, and I'll give you the answer right now. You have not learned to coexist. You have to feel the need to either seek revenge or to get away. You can't coexist. You can't find a peaceful medium. You can't find a solution to the problem because you know what? You're arrogant and you're ignorant. Typical. The great book once said that in order to understand these things, you have to simplify your thinking. But when you become high-minded, you become arrogant. And with arrogance goes ignorance. Always. Always. I didn't write the book, okay? I can't take credit for what is written in it. I wish I could. I wish I could sit there and say, I wrote this book. Oh, give me $1 million. Because you know what? I'd never be poor. But the truth of it is this. Even if I charge $1 for the book, how many of you would buy it? Heck, there's companies out there that give these things away, and you can't even get people to read them. They're in almost every friggin' hotel room. It's called a Bible. Nobody hardly ever reads them. One time I was joking around with somebody that was running one of the establishments there, and I'm like, you know what? Mind if I take that? You know what he told me? I don't care. Nobody ever reads it. No kidding. Look at our society. Nobody ever reads it. Heck, let alone read it. Half the people in the world don't have a first clue about what's contained in it or how to apply it. Hey, let me give you a solution to your problem. Okay? One little solution. Okay? And I can't even take credit for this. All right? Love thy neighbor as thyself. Okay? I can't even take credit for that. I wish I could. I wish I could make $1 million on it. Heck, I wish I could make $2 million. I wish I never had to work another day in my life. But there's your words of wisdom. That's how you get around your gun restrictions. Because you know what? If you love thy neighbor as yourself, do you want your neighbor pulling out their gun and shooting your ass? No. Why would you do it to them? Okay. I appreciate your thoughts and your feelings and your religious beliefs. But the truth be told, and that's what you're going to hear on this channel, is the truth being told. Okay? Some of you are going to like it. Some of you are going to be able to relate with it. But the truth be told, that is the problem. Love thy neighbor as thyself. And some of us don't even love ourselves. Okay? That's your problem as a society. Once you get past that, the world will be a better place. Do I believe at some point in time there will be peace on this planet? Somebody asked me that one time. Do I believe in world peace? You know what? I absolutely do. But chances are pretty good it won't include the human race. Because you can't even get along with each other. I hate to say it, but it's true. You guys you can't put two people in the same room without having some kind of disagreement about something. Whether it's food, clothes, cologne, hair, money. What's funny is you're not taking any of that with you when you go. We all live, we all breathe. It's part of life. We eat, We all poop. We all pee. And we will all die. You're a virus, people. You're a disease. Until you learn to coexist, and until you learn to love thy neighbor as thyself, until you learn to love yourself, this is your future. Megadeth, one of the groups I listen to, said that if you don't like, by the way, I am promoting Megadeth in this song, I apologize. I am promoting one of their songs in one of their albums, I apologize. Dave Mustaine, please do not get upset with me and please do not sue me. It's called The Post-American World. If you do not like where our world is going, then you will not like what's coming next. And that is a cold, hard truth. Okay? You can put as many gun restrictions as you want. If somebody's hell-bent on killing somebody, I hate to say it, they're going to do it. Okay? Your problem is with your society. Your problem is in the way you deal with situations. In the way you deal with situations. That's your problem. Do I get angry? Do I get upset? You're dang right. We all do. But I guarantee you one thing. Just because I got weapons in my house does not mean I'm going to go into my job and take it out on somebody else. Okay? They're called an attitude conflict. Personal issues. Might not like what they said, might not like the way they think. But they are still a person. And I have respect for life. All life. From the biggest, which I think, I don't know, is it a giraffe or is it, I don't know what the largest animal is in the world, to the smallest, a mouse, an insect. It's life, dude. It's all life. You know, you can't, I'm going to quote another scripture for you guys before I go. The left hand cannot say to the right hand that I have no need of thee. Okay? So look at your neighbor and tell him you have no need for him. Okay? Think about it. It's an impossibility. It will always be an impossibility until you get to that one aspect. Love thy neighbor as thyself. You will never have peace in this world. You will always have a drug problem because some people don't even love themselves enough to want to change. Some people in this world do not even love themselves enough to face life. They have to get away. It's the way they self-medicate. Okay, I'm not a politician. I'm not even really religious. Okay. And here's another thing. Some people might even debate whether I'm a Christian. But I am what I am. And that has been said before. I am not saying anything that has not been said before. I am stating absolute, truthful fact. Read a book, one book, change your life, apply the life lessons in there, and you will see great things come to pass. Do I think it's possible for there to be peace on earth? Absolutely. But it starts with you. That is the end of my video today. And my goodness, I covered a lot of intensive things. And I probably made some enemies. Okay, I probably did. But you know what? You'd be putting a lot of people out of work, and I think there's a lot of better jobs out there that they would be better suited for if everybody was peaceful. You're going to get upset, guys. Just don't take it out on anybody else, okay? You should never do that. You had a bad day. move on. Because I'll tell you right now, I love you. I do. I love you. I care. I do have a lot of care and compassion for people. Unfortunately, a lot of what you guys do to you is your fault. So be responsible and accept that and move on, okay? Do something positive with your life. Make a change. But it starts with you. I got some good news, and I'm going to end it with this. AJM Entertainment is getting together with Motive, which is the name of our group, and we're going to be putting together some new music. Songs to be announced at a later date. We've been working at it. We've been putting together lyrics for our music. And believe it or not, I'm not even planning on ever going on a single tour. But you will get an opportunity to hear the music here first as it's being put together. For those of you that do subscribe, I appreciate it. For those of you that like my videos, I really appreciate it. For those who dislike my videos, I do appreciate it also, believe it or not. Leave your comments down below. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you don't like. I do look at them. And some of it, I'll tell you, gives me a good laugh. It really does. I've got a pretty thick skin. Okay, I've been through a lot in my life. So your thoughts, your feelings, the words you say. My grandfather once taught me, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words may never hurt me. So some of the names